I think people are too quick to judge.
Hello everyone, this is me Shraddha, a psychologist. Today I'm going to be sharing my views on the interview that happened between Nikhil Kamath and Ranveer Kapoor, and there's a lot of things going online regarding the same. However, my views are going to be a little bit different than what you have heard till now. As a therapist, when I actually watched the entire 1 hour, some 40 minutes, I think it's almost over an hour, right? I just finished watching it. कि अगर हम पूरे इंटरव्यू को देखते हैं तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि रणवीर कपूर ने जो चीज़ बोली है या फिर जो बात कही है उसमें कोई गलत ओपिनियन है या फिर उसमें सही या गलत का कोई डिस्कशन का आई वुड से इवन एक स्कोप है.
I have tried therapy before my father got sick in London, and I don't think therapy worked for me for two reasons.
क्योंकि मेरे हिसाब से जब आप एक इंडिविजुअल पर्सनालिटी की बात कर रहे हो या फिर एक इंडिविजुअल पर्सन की एक्सपीरियंसेस की बात कर रहे हो, आप कहीं ना कहीं एक सब्जेक्टिव ओपिनियन के बारे में ही बात कर रहे हो.
Firstly, because I don't think I could completely honestly express myself to the therapist. Maybe I wasn't someone who I connected with.
जब हम इस पूरे पॉडकास्ट को देखते हैं तो पहली बात तो ये एक सब्जेक्टिव ओपिनियन है जो रणवीर कपूर ने स्टेट करी कि he doesn't feel that therapy works for him. In this entire podcast, जो पहला लाइन लोगों को ट्रिगर कर रहा है मेंटल हेल्थ कम्युनिटी में ये है कि he said he doesn't feel that therapy has worked for him. But क्यों ये लाइन मुझे ट्रिगर करे, क्यों I take it on a line कि no, therapy works for everyone. You just went to a wrong person, which obviously he also mentioned, maybe I went to a wrong therapist later on. That clip you won't find on the internet, you won't find on the reaction channels anywhere.
Again, maybe it was a bad therapist, or maybe I didn't gel with the therapist, but that didn't work for me.
इंसान अपनी पर्सनल पर्सपेक्टिव शेयर करता है या फिर पर्सनल ओपिनियन देता है कोई चीज़ के बारे में, उसको जनरलाइज्ड ओपिनियन करना और उस चीज़ को एक रिएक्शन की तरह यूज़ करना फॉर व्यूज़ एंड आई वुड से फॉर गेटिंग दैट क्लाउड इज़ नॉट वर्थ इट. क्योंकि जब आप एक मेंटल हेल्थ के रिगार्डिंग टॉपिक के बारे में बात कर रहे हो एंड खास करके हम अगर एक थेरेपिस्ट है, हम एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट है, वी नीड टू बी in that zone of being accepting of any type of views that come across. मेरे पास बहुत सारे ऐसे पेशेंट्स आते हैं जो maybe initially don't feel that they can trust me, they can trust the therapy, that they can believe that therapy can help them. But do I necessarily get offended by it? No, I don't think. A good therapist is not going to get offended by this statement, but would try to reflect upon this. कि मे बी ज़रूरी नहीं है थेरेपी हर इंसान के लिए काम करे. मेरे हिसाब से थेरेपी तो एक बहुत नई कॉन्सेप्ट है. नॉट इवन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इंडिया, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द एंटायर वर्ल्ड. वर्ल्ड एग्जिस्टेड बिफोर इवन थेरेपिस्ट, साइकेट्रिस्ट, साइकोलॉजी, एवरीथिंग एग्जिस्टेड. उससे पहले ही वर्ल्ड चलती आ रही है, ह्यूमन एवोल्यूशन चलती आ रही है, ह्यूमन बीइंग सर्वाइव करते आ रहे हैं. तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि एवरीवन इज गोइंग टू फाइंड थेरेपी मीनिंगफुल. Everyone is going to find therapy as a helpful tool, and not necessarily everyone's value and belief system should get aligned to seek therapy or seeking help. And seeking help is a very personal and intimate matter, which if a person is sharing, as therapists at least and as mental health professionals at least, we need to be more genuine and we need to be non-judgmental towards that. Pretty much explains why he is afraid to even try it again.
I'm often told by a lot of my friends and my new ones to try therapy is because I don't express myself, I don't cry. So I'm nothing against therapy. It's just that I have to open myself up, and I'm very scared of opening myself up.
Because see, अगर आप पूरा इंटरव्यू देखते हो जहाँ पे रणवीर कपूर also talks about his own personal experiences, his childhood, his attachment patterns. He has anxious avoidant attachment patterns as he states. I don't know. I haven't seen the entire, I don't know entire childhood history to come to this conclusion, but he states that he believes that he has an anxious avoidant attachment pattern.
I've always been that person.
You think you're that avoidant attached?
I think so. Always. And this is not something that I became after I became a working professional. I was like this at a very young age. I think I have this faint memory. I don't know which friend this was, but I think when I was like 4 or 5, whenever this friend used to leave home after playing with me, it used to really burn inside, like something used to break. And I think maybe I just closed up and I just detached myself from everybody. Maybe it was that, maybe I was born that way. I don't know. But I do have memory of feeling a lot of pain when that person was going away.
And with such an attachment pattern, अगर कोई भी therapy के लिए आता है, you need to be very careful with such person. And as therapists, we need to be very slow and gradual with them. It appears to me that जो therapist के पास ये गए हैं, maybe that therapist was working on his skills prematurely. क्योंकि जब हम एक change या motivation for change को assess करते हैं in person who are coming for therapy, we need to be at least sure that the person in that actionable phase, not before that, to enable those positive coping mechanisms or skills to learn. ये हुई पहली बात. तो हो सकता है therapist pushed him and he had a bad experience with a therapist, which he also mentions कि maybe I went to a bad therapist. So we cannot penalize him for saying that the therapy didn't work for him. He is very open that his family members, his near, close, nearby friends also go for therapy, and he is very accepting about that, and he is very open about them seeking help. Even Nikhil Kamath also shared his experiences and he was very receptive towards it. So it doesn't suggest that he is aversive to the idea of therapy. It is just a personal opinion that a person has. Therapy might not be something that is super helpful for him. And that's completely fine.
And secondly, I realized that the therapist in some way was teaching me how to manipulate life.
And the second controversial thing in these videos is basically him telling that therapist teaches you to manipulate. But is he wrong in saying that? Number one. And why is it even a controversial statement? Isn't therapy about change? And isn't another word to describe change manipulation? एंड ज़रूरी होता है थेरेपी में हम अपने एनवायरनमेंट को कभी कभी मैनिपुलेट करना भी सीखे, हम अपने रिलेशनशिप्स को कभी कभी मैनिपुलेट करना सीखे. एंड बाय मैनिपुलेशन ओवर हियर आई डोंट मीन नेगेटिव मैनिपुलेशन or toxically influencing someone, gaslighting someone, psychological manipulation or psychological, I would say, abuse. It's about manipulating the environment and manipulating the relationships, changing the ways around to a better one so that you are at peace. You are doing well, right? But what if your client doesn't want to do it like he said? I don't want to, it doesn't align with me. I don't want to manipulate life. That is what he said. I don't want to manipulate life just to feel peace. And that's fine with me. That's completely okay for you to feel fine if peace is not the priority or the goal that you set for therapy. And as therapists and mental health professionals, we need to be open to such different, diverse opinions about change, about how therapy needs to accommodate all sorts of people. And to be honest, I didn't find anything offensive in this entire podcast. Rather, I found it really enlightening. And I believe it might be some PR stunt or whatever it is, but to the extent how he frames and talks about, how he reflects back to Nikhil and how they communicate, it seems really authentic as a conversation. There are emotions exchanged. He talks about his grief, he talks about his daughter's birth, and he might be a good actor also, but I feel those emotions mean something to him. And I feel that being offended by things, by clips just, and I think he also mentioned this, I don't make public appearances or don't say much things. I am not on social media platform because people take clips and make things out of it. They make rumors out of it, and that's what happened. We just took a certain clip from that entire 1 hour 40 minutes podcast, just few seconds of it, snipped it, and put our reaction on that. We need to understand before giving any opinion about these things that maybe the person sitting in front of me can have a different view, can have a different attitude towards things. Not necessarily everyone is going to align, and not necessarily everyone is going to require a professional help. That is going to be my suggestion to all of you also watching this, is that जरूरी नहीं है आप थेरेपी के लिए जाओ, जरूरी नहीं है कि आपके आसपास सारे लोग जा रहे हैं तो आप थेरेपी सीख करो. आपको अगर जरूरत लगती है कि आपको एक प्रोफेशनल हेल्प की जरूरत है to either heal some kind of problems that you have been going through in your life, be it relationship, be it your work stress, be it your personal anything, you can come for therapy. And you can also come for therapy just to get things sorted out, as Nikhil Kamath also says, that he doesn't have things to unravel, he just goes to get sorted.
Whenever I go to therapy, I go usually like once in a week or once in every 2 weeks.
But do you go to therapy thinking like it's gym for the mind, or do you go to therapy because you have something that you want to unlock?
I feel like it makes me more efficient.
So it's basically going gym for the mind.
Yeah, I feel like it makes me perform better even at work. There's often things that sit in my head and I make them bigger than they actually are. And somehow she puts it in context. I say it myself and these people put it in context. Like,
right, he just goes to get a different perspective, and the therapist helps to kind of like give a bird's eye view about whatever he's been going through and organize those thoughts. But if you do not fall in these two categories, please stay away from therapy, because therapy might not be what is required for you. Maybe you can explore other ways of healing, like you can find spirituality, you can find religion, you can do all sorts of other stimulating activities like meditation, mindfulness. But therapy is something that has to do with change. Therapy is something that has to do with progress, with goals. And if change is not one of your goals, then therapy might not be the right place for you.
In a way that it became, okay, if this is, say, a conflict with a friend, so there is a certain way, there is a method that you can overcome this problem by doing certain things. And whatever he was telling me about, say, relationships or life, it made me realize that I don't want to manipulate life. I don't want to put something in motion to avoid it because it gives me peace or it doesn't stress me out.
Stop spreading hate and understand that everyone is going to have a different perspective towards anything that's going into the world, and we need to be a little less sensitive towards taking those things personally and criticizing ourselves or trying to justify our views. So if we are in that place, then definitely we need to be better healers and we need to be better mental health providers. This is it from me. See you in the next.